Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and I got myself another Digimon kit. Today we have the Beelzemon. No, Beelzebubmon. I'm like, these don't match up, and I don't think they ever did. Obviously, Beelzebub being the name of the demon, devil, whatever, got changed when they brought these out in English. So yeah. Anyways, this is part of the Digimon Figurize Standard Amplified. I thought this was just a regular one. So they have amplified Digimon, which are like the big crazy kits, and I think this is like more anime accurate style, like Digimon, Wargreymon, Magnadramon. I mean, they do have some of the amplified kits. Comes unpainted, so that doesn't look too bad in terms of what you're getting. Pretty TV accurate. I'm wondering if those straps on his leg are going to end up being stickers. I don't know. I used to have an action figure of this guy, so I don't think Digimon was on TV until I was even in college, maybe. But, you know, me being a sucker for anime and being an old school weeb, before weebs were a thing, I guess. I was absolutely into the designs. I've really always liked the Digimon designs. I'll be completely... Oh, hey, check it out. Brown straps for front and back. Good on you, Bandai. That's always nice to see. A wire. I'm guessing that's for his tail. Anyway, I used to have all those decorating my classroom. I've always had nerdy junk in my school. I've always been pretty bad about that. So the white for his collar of his bomber jacket. A few stickers in there. Looks like only 7 of them. That's not too bad. I don't see any polycaps, so just be aware. If you love your polycaps, you might be disappointed. But I gotta say, most of the inner frames of Bandai stuff these days, much better than it used to be. The hair pieces, all of his jacket and stuff, and then the other side for the claws and his shotgun. Now, I do wonder if we'll see the upgraded burst mode, blast mode, whatever he's called. I mean, he is kind of a unique looking design, and that's one of the things, again, I've always really enjoyed about the Digimon stuff. Thought he had a tail. Doesn't he have a tail? Yeah, he does. Okay. They're quite unique looking, not always human, and that's one of the things that always I like to veer away from Gundams every now and then, having built Gundams for multiple decades at this point. You know, it's a lot like Lego, where you build some of the same things over and over again, that they get kind of redundant, and you want to, you know, cleanse your palate and try something new every now and then. So it's a fun divergence. But I'm going to go get that guy built, grab what other handy Digimon I've got laying around the house, along with some other model kits, and we'll see how things turn out. So sit tight. Alright, Beelzemon is all put together here. And, I mean, I didn't do the best job. Everything went together quite easily. Probably the most difficult bit was getting his tail all situated. Oops. It has a wire. Definitely not the worst wire I've dealt with for a tail. I thought these were going to actually be more flexible, but they're actually just molded pretty well with the ball joint there. So those weird pipe things on his back aren't going to be too much of an issue. Actually, he's pretty darn posable. The big challenge is actually getting him to stand up. You know, and his feet actually have a pretty decent range of flex to them. And I do like the fact that we have the molded soles of the shoe, as well as the movable spurs on the boot. I thought that was a cool touch. You do have enough pieces to put the shotgun on his, either leg, actually. And there is also a slot back here on his back if you wanted to put one there. So like I said, just getting the joints to cooperate with you, I think, is probably going to be the biggest challenge. But overall, I gotta say, it was pretty easy. I'm much more pleased with the results of this guy than, what's his name, Magnadramon? The blue and gold guy. He's at work. Otherwise, I'd stick him in the video. Beelzemon here actually turned out a lot taller than I was expecting. I don't remember if he's part of the regular line or if he's part of the amplified line off the top of my head. I want to say he's more of the regular one. Feels more like the anime release, whereas the amplified stuff tends to be more kind of computerized and, you know, more technological. This looks pretty much part of the course for the anime. So grabbing our 1/144th Gundam there, just to get you guys a good sense of scale. He's definitely quite a bit taller. I don't know if he's like in 1/100th range yet. I don't have any 1/100th Gundams at home, actually, surprisingly. Here, whoa. Grabbing, we've got a MS General blacksmith girl. She's just about the same height. She's 1/10th scale, I want to say. She does have a top on. Get your mind out of the gutter. See? Anyway. Oh! So like I said, other than just getting a pose on him, and he actually does have a slot, I want to say when you insert the tail, there's a spot that you can actually have a other tail adapter that has a slot for the typical Bandai base. So if you wanted to do something along those lines, you totally could. I think this guy's going to look great if you have any of the other Figurized models. You want to have him hanging out with your Dragon Ball stuff. You want to have him hanging out with Kamen Riders. I think he'll look pretty good. I mean, he looks decent with the mechs as it is. He's not exactly, you know, 100% human or anything along those lines. I do like the little cords on his head there. So all in all, a fun little kit. I gotta say, I got it for a good price. Can't complain too much about that either. Definitely keep your eyes peeled. You don't want to get scalped on these things. They do seem to be trickling their way into distribution across the U.S. Me and my go-to, you know, Japanese supermarket, sometimes they have crazy prices, and sometimes it is absolutely worth it just to grab them there. So do keep your eyes peeled, and if you're a fan of these models, I would say this is definitely a good one to pick up. Hopefully it is also going to be one of many more coming from the, was he from Frontiers? I don't even remember. Some of the later TV shows, we'll say that, because there were some cool designs as the series progressed. Personally, I'm hoping for someday we're going to get a Kaiser Greymon. I always like that design, but I'm not going to hold out hope. It is a cool one. I mean, we did get Alphamon, so I don't know. Fingers crossed. Definitely a fun model, and like I said, I think if you're a fan of the Digimon stuff, very poseable, nice looking, very unnecessary need for, you know, extra paint, not a lot of stickers. It was just a nice, fun kit to build on an afternoon. So, with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.